Hello there and welcome to this micro lesson where today we are going to be looking at different sorts of utility software which is part of the OCR GCSE computing specification. So learning objectives, all you will be able to state different types of utility software available. Most will be able to describe the services they offer, and some will be able to relate utility software to real life scenarios. We've got a lot to get through in this video, so let's get learning. So utility software is software which is normally provided by the operating system, which allows you to perform some sort of function, some sort of way to help benefit the system itself, hence the phrase utility software. Three main types of utility software to be looking at are computer security, disk organisation, system maintenance. So, if we're going to first of all look at computer security, there's three types you need to be aware of: antivirus, spyware protection, and firewalls. Quite easy and simple to get your head around. Antivirus can help prevent your machine from getting viruses, which can then go on to help stop data being destroyed or stolen. Spyware protection can help guard against spyware, which, as the name suggests, spies on your computer, spies on the usage of what you do online or offline. And firewalls act as a barrier between your computer and the internet and can help to stop people from hacking into your machine. So there's three activities for you. I'm not going to talk you through these, we've got a lot to get through, so feel free to pause and then we'll look at some answers. So here are the different answers available for you. Again, feel free to pause and look at these in your own time, because we've got, as I said, we've got a lot to get through. But there are some general ideas of things to be looking at and essentially looking at the explanation side of it as well, because this could come up as a 4 or 6 mark question. Disk organisation utilities come in three different flavours: formatting, file transfer and defragmentation. First of all, formatting is where you essentially wipe a device. So if you buy, for example, a second-hand computer, second-hand iPhone, second-hand iPad, you want to make sure it's wiped before you sell it on, so no one else can look at the data or anything confidential you may have stored on it. So that's where formatting comes into play. File transfer is essentially transferring files, maybe to a USB stick, to another drive, and defragmentation is ordering up your hard drive. So for example, if you were to open up a Word document, the Word document itself is stored in different blocks, different locations across the hard drive. And as you open and save and open and save, these blocks, these locations go to different places, and that's why sometimes files can take a long time to load up. Defragmentation essentially organises and sorts out your hard drive so all the file locations are next to each other, so it doesn't have to run around the disk trying to find what file locations are where. It's all stored in the nice same place. So again, we've got three activities here for you. Feel free to pause and then we're going to look at some answers. So here are some different answers for the questions posed previously, and again we've got the idea, we've got to make sure that you're clear between the idea of state, describe, explain, because that is where a lot of students can lose marks with their work. Final collection of utilities, we're going to be looking at system maintenance utilities, so system information and diagnosis, system cleanup and automatic updating. First one, system information and diagnosis, straight away that's quite obvious, being able to look at the sort of hardware you've got installed, the amount of RAM, hard drive size, processor speed, that sort of thing. And also diagnosis, in case something's going wrong. So if something's wrong with your system when Windows loads up, for example, it can say that Windows wasn't shut down properly, or there's an error, please run checklist to make sure that everything in the hard drive is fine. System cleanup tools, clean up your system, mainly looking towards your hard drive, making sure you've not got any unnecessary data. So for example, the disk cleanup tool within Microsoft Word allows you to remove files such as temporary internet files, installation files, and files which you just don't use that much, which have been buried away somewhere in the system. Finally, automatic updating is really quite important if we're looking at operating systems at the moment, with Microsoft offering the free upgrade to Windows 10, as well as making sure that other pieces of software such as web browsers are also kept automatically up to date. Microsoft tend to look after Internet Explorer with their Windows updates because it's their proprietary software. And again, here we've got some different questions based around software utilities. Feel free to pause now and then we'll have a quick look at some answers before the end of the video. So here are some different answers, and again, look at the difference between the state, describe and explain. Feel free to pause the video to have a look at these for a longer time. I hope this video has been useful for you. If you're revising for your exams, good luck, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye bye.